is so fascinating and great learning for us to apply and take this knowledge all over the planet and how to organize a movement and get it started. And so my part was really that I was the coordinator of the petition team, and we actually had about 700 petition holders, and 400 of those were really kind of active. So I kind of jumped into this without a blueprint or really, there are certain things that need to be done. And so my job and my background in business and having kind of grown up with political activist parents, and also having worked in the NBA and worked for international sporting events where I had to organize thousands, literally hundreds and thousands of volunteers, was to create systems very quickly to organize, inspire, and empower our team. You know, there were so many volunteers that wanted to show up and do the work, but how they were feeling empowered enough to go out there and really feeling like they had the authority to speak, and also the skill level. I implemented different systems, including Google Docs, using the whole Google infrastructure to create documents and forms to synthesize and organize and figure out, track everyone. And then we also had a piece of it that was compassionate communication. I'm an avid NVC person, compassionate communication, and in this area where people are so passionate about what is going on with their health and what is going on, you know, there can be friction out there in the streets. So part of my job was to give the petitioners tools and let them practice by creating these circles, several circles where our petitioners could come and literally learn the tools of NVC, learn the tools of compassionate communication, how to deal with in challenging situations where we're not ending up in arguments with them, when we are able to truly listen, and because when we are able to truly listen and offer reflective listening, then if someone feels truly heard, then they're able to take in other information. But
I'm wondering, Heather, can you tell us about the Shaka movement and exactly, I mean, just can you capsulize how what you're saying right now, the compassionate conversation, ties in with the Shaka movement? Just can you quickly describe that?
Sure, because you know we're up against people who don't know what GMOs are. So specifically, you know, people were very fearful of, oh, you're trying to take away people's jobs in agriculture, and so there was a lot of in our communities a fear of, well, you guys are just, yeah, this is great, this GMO thing, but you're going to take away the jobs of my family and my friends, and then what are they going to do? So they weren't able to hear really the deeper points of why this is so important. So when you equip people with the skills of listening, with the skills of the compassionate communication, then it opens up the playing field. It opens up the dialogue. That just doesn't end up in an argument.
So as opposed to going at it with fear and anger, I understand the Shaka movement is coming at it with this compassionate conversation tool.
That's right, and then we say the aloha spirit. You know, the way of the aloha is the way of compassion, is the way of inclusion, is the way of the heart. So
very good.
It's a very important part of our of the Shaka movement.
Thank you. And thank you so much, Heather, again, for all that you're doing there and really enlightening us on the methodology